Can I talk about this word behave?
Yeah.
Be, have. What you be, you have. Do you get this? This is so easy. It's so fun. I love that. So I love being what I want, and then that what I want comes in. And that word, Esther used to tell the story about how she would use the word irrelevant. And I love words, and I look up the etymology of words, what words mean originally. And relevant comes from releve, which means to lift up or to lighten. And that, when I heard that, that was when I first started learning about Abraham. I just took everything that lifted me and lightened me, and everything that didn't, it was irrelevant. And
But there is
this
another
makes
piece,
it so
there's another
easy.
piece to this that is the perfect time for us to have this discussion. And that is, we know you can feel it, but we want you to acknowledge it, and we want them to acknowledge you acknowledging it. So this is the perfect opportunity to have this discussion. Can you feel that all of these things that you're saying, I decided to do, and then I do this and I do that, can you feel the utter inspirational quality in all of that?
Yes, and it's actually not,
So
it's letting it happen.
It's precisely, so it's putting the idea of deciding into a whole new place, because it's the creating of the atmosphere that allows the inspiration, that allows the going with the flow, that allows that, in other words, so it is a sort of eternal trajectory of well-being that you have returned to. Do you like the understanding that there was a powerful trajectory that you have clearly rejoined, and that you still get to add impetus to that trajectory?
For sure.
And how do you add impetus to that magnificent trajectory? Contrast.
Yes, and loving the contrast, because it gives me an opportunity to go, well, this is what I really like, and this is what I really like, and this is...
We're just trying to round everybody up to go along with loving the contrast.
Yeah.
But we want you to conceptually, at least conceptually, get this. And as you practice a little bit, the most wonderful thing about this universe in which we are all focused is that the law of attraction is utterly consistent, which gives you the opportunity to understand how it works so that you can utilize it to your joyous advantage. And so the piece that we were just wanting to bring home here is that as you speak of your decisiveness and about the way you're living life, we want to amplify that this is inspiration that's occurring to you. So now we want to go back to the step 1, 2, 3. So step 1 is the contrast before you knew so much about this was putting all kinds of things into your vortex. And all of these things that you put into your vortex and are continuing to put into your vortex are being tended to by source. And now anything that you do about deliberately soothing where you stand and creating an atmosphere that feels good to you is the only thing that you now have to do. Because all these other things that you will want to do and all of these other things that will be inspired to you will be inspired to you. In other words, what they're saying to you is the only thing you have to figure out is how to feel good when you wake up in the morning. That's the only thing you have to figure out. And don't move on to anything else till you've figured that out. And once you've figured it out, law of attraction will make you feel it more. And don't move on to anything else until you feel inspired to move on. And if you could just take this simple encouragement and test it out for yourself, you'll find yourself feeling like you've got a magic wand that just points over there and over there and over there and over there and over there. But you're also going to discover that the things that you're pointing at are, I want that experience because of the joy in it, and I want that possession because of the joy with it, and I want that relationship because of the joy in it, and I want everything that you're going to be pointing at is because you're going to get so hooked on this feeling of worthiness, clarity, rightness, right place, right timing. You live, we love you so much, in a situation comedy. With law of attraction bringing everything to you that matches where you are. And when you've made peace with contrast, it will be the comedy that we are telling you it is, rather than the dramedy or the tragedy. Yeah, really, really wonderful discussion.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Stand if you think it's you. Yeah. Wait.